What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building. You feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks. All right, let's get straight right into it. So you already know, man. Obviously, last night was, a great game. It was game two. A lot of things happened. It was getting chippy. You already know. It was nasty. You already know, man. It was nasty because, D-Book with the nose, all of that stuff was happening. It was very gritty. It was a grind out type of game. The Clippers could have won that game, obviously. It just came down to 2 free throws. If you know what I mean, if PG hits the one of the free throw, it goes to overtime. If he hits 2, then there's a different discussion, 0.9 going for a 3. But, obviously it panned out how it panned out. They're going to roast PG looking like Pandemic P. And it's rightfully so to a certain extent. There's nothing so much I could defend him because now normally Pandemic P is the whole bubble you fugazi. You just ask the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But this one, he actually was carrying in the clutch. He was actually closing, actually had potentially the game winner. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of stuff. And then what happened? You missed 2 free throws and it cancels all that shit. And I can't defend him because at the end of the day, you can't miss 2 free throws, man. You can't miss 2 free throws. You need those. So, obviously, I'm going to talk about the offensive, defensive schemes that they were doing. Both teams are very similar. They do the same things with the high PNR. They both play drop coverages. You know what I mean? They do that back screen. A lot of the things they do is similar, but the defensive difference for the Suns is what makes this team more different than the Clippers, where they're operating on higher IQ. They have better mobility. They're more on a string and better rotations. And that's the difference in terms of defensively, because the schemes aren't too much differently and the teams are more comparable. You know what I'm saying? So, or comparable. Sorry, that's just the word. But you already know, man. Let's go into that context, because I give you that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. So as you can see, Pat Bev obviously played great defense in the first half. PG and D-Book were struggling. You know what I'm saying? And basically it is a drop versus drop coverage. And they kind of did different schemes. Pat Bev went over it aggressively. And, let's see what happened here. And, right here you can see, they switch. Okay, they switch everything right here. I'm gonna kill him. My goodness. PG-13, we see your scene. Take over, boy. But you can see right here in the drop, okay? It's all day. My goodness, it's all day. Bruh. It's all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. But look at here. You can see right here, okay? Get it to Zubac. They're trying to get it to PG. Even though it's still a drop by 8. And even though it's not a pick and roll, it's a dribble handoff type of thing. Back door. But look, you see everybody else. They shrink. You see D-Book shrink. Campaign shrink. You see Crowder shrink. Everybody shrinks. And Ayton gets back to Zubac. Forces a one-on-one. See? And you can see him saying, even though you do the drop, it's a team defense in the drop. You don't just isolate the drop. Help each other. See right here? They don't do nothing. You see? The drop is wide open. No man digging. Pat Bev's not doing nothing. Look at this. And then look, kills him. My goodness. And then, bruh, campaign? He's got a winning campaign. And then look right here. You can see again. As you can see, obviously, the drop right here coming again. Look at Ayton. Ayton's in the drop. You can see he plays it properly, plays it aggressively. But look at everybody else. D-Book, campaign, everybody shrinking the floor. Look at Crowder, runs in, shrinking the floor, and they're helping each other. They're just not keeping him on an island. Or that's you're going to fry him. They're going to help each other. You drew the foul, but they're shrinking the floor. When you play the drop, that's what I've been trying to say. The Clippers need to play instead of playing this lazy defense. Play the drop, but team aggressive defense. But this is how you cancel the drop. You run an off-ball screen. And look, see, now he's back. And then now Ayton has to step up because once the man's on your hip, it's over. I put the team on my shoulder. And that's a way to cancel the elite defense that they're playing in the drop by running off-ball screens for. And then look right here. You see, again, all off the screen. He's trailing. He's on his hip. And then that's campaign. You already know. And then right here again, all screen game. All screen work. See? And then look on the hip. Look up and under. I've been doing this since the Thunder. That's campaign, man. You can see the difference. You see how they're playing. Both teams are doing the same pick. They're doing the same pick and roll. But the way the defense is of the athletic, mobile Suns. Come on. The way it is, how they're playing versus how the Clippers are playing is two different defenses. They set the screen. You can see the drop is coming, and you can see, and Ayton is more athletic than Zubac. You see? Everyone's in the gap, D-Book. Everybody bridges. Everyone's shrinking the floor. And then look, force And then, bro, that's a block. That's rebound, you know, D sound. And then we out. We push. We out here. There's no doubt here, and there's no drought here. Look. See? And that's gotta go. And an Ayton tip. Ayton doing all the work right now. All the work right now. You feel me, bro? You can see the defense from the Suns is just elite, man. Look at here, length on PG. See, he rejects the screen. PG, great crossover. But look at everybody. Look at Campaign. Look at everybody shrinking. Look at Ayton, stays high, stunts a little bit before he gets back. Look at everybody shrinking the floor. Look at D-Book and Campaign. Look at everybody. See, and now you pass slightly behind him because if you pass ahead of him, it's a steal by Ayton. And then now look, we run the lane and look, and his bro. And just you see how everyone's shrinking the floor in the pick and roll. Ayton's playing the drop. Let's go, come on, stack. So that's probably their handoff or whatever play that they run in here. See, again, you see how Ayton playing in the drop? Look at D-Book, look at everybody. But right here, he gets caught on the screen, so Ayton plays a bit higher. And look, you see everybody shrinking the floor. Ayton reaches and gets the stumble. Everybody gets back. Look at Crowder helping OD off the corner. Look at this. And then forcing him to pass to the quarter. And then by the time he passes, he gets back. And look, you cancel the whole play, and now it's one-on-one. That's elite defense and shrinking the floor. Bruh. That's picture perfect defense and shrinking the floor and playing the drop. You don't just isolate the drop. That's why I tell people you can play the drop, but it's team defense. Then look right here again. Look again. Look at Ayton. He's in the drop OD. Not even stepping up, but who steps up? Campaign. He shrinks the floor. Look at this. Ayton stunts, and then Campaign actually comes to contest. And then now look at this. Bridges goes to his man, and every man rotates. Rotation, but Campaign kind of delayed. It took too long to think before he got there, but he still got there. And look at that. That's a great shot, but it's still contested. But you can see what I'm saying, like how you play the drop. There's multiple ways as team defense to help the drop, and you cancel all of it, and then you force something else that you would want. You get what I'm saying? And what PG? Good pass. Hey, PG, why you guarding Campaign at half court and forcing him to his left when he's lefty? And he left me. Oh my God, blow by you know why. Campaign been killing PG. PG's been playing bad defense. And as we go to the fourth, look at Luke. Nothing about my buckets is Floke. And you have mans come off the down screens. And you can see, obviously, D-Book went out. You know, Pat Bev headbutted him and all of that. And now he came back, got his stitches to start the fourth. But, you know what I'm saying? And he's looking good and he's looking proper, at least now. With a broken nose, basically. But that's tough. But you see what I'm saying? Like, when they run off-ball screens, that's when they get better looks for the Clippers. So you can see they're adjusting a little bit. And they're trying to do that. But are you that, PG? My goodness, that's how you feel? Yeah. You know the deal. You got to take over, boy. In the clutch time do I trust, man. It's fourth quarter. You got to put the team on your shoulder and take over. My goodness. One more. Good pass. Oh, that's up, bruh. Come on, Craig. It's not Friday, boy. What are we doing? Oh, that's a baby, you see? Break his chest. Hey, how you getting blown by, PG? You're getting blown by to the left every time. PG, this is terrible, horrendous, atrocious defense. Hey, good pass. And with the right? He said, I'm feeling nice. Bro, what are you doing, PG? Like, you got to play better defense. You've been getting killed defensively all game. And look, baby. This is what happens. And you could do small ball versus Saric lineup, but Saric could break chest. He could, he's like, he stepped on my foot. That's a foul. He could seal well. He could do all of that. Look, off the down screen, and then you kill. And, right there, you fell on his shoulder. And you can see, I'm like, did this impact him? Is this what sussed him? No, he still played and still played good. So this not going to be, not using this as no excuse. Just produce. He did maybe affect him a little bit, but he got buckets with the shoulder injured. You get what I'm saying? So, no, that's not the reason why anything happened or Pandemic P happened. No, look at this. Great jump stop. And then right here, they land on him. And you get what I'm saying? Then you see he land on his shoulder. That's tough. That hurts. That shit gonna hurt in the morning. You're gonna have to obviously get some ice. But at the end of the day, if you nice, that shouldn't affect. It should affect, but it don't matter. You still, had opportunities at the line. You got your rhythm. See, look, you can see obviously it's it's affecting him. But do you fight through? That's what I might do. He hit the next free throw and he still got his rhythm. So no, that's not no excuse. We don't hold that. Let me hold that. Good tip. Oh, why? PG, why? It's unnecessary. Then they got a foul. It's unnecessary, PGs. Now's not the time for turnovers, man. You got to take over. You got to. What are we doing? Okay? Good blow by. Good Euro pass. Hey, good pass, Kennard Zubats. Show me what you got. Yo, I like how Kennard's been playing, man. He's been playing great off the bench since he's been integrated. Good eye. Oh my. Look at the IQ. That's what I do by book, man. Drawing fouls. You know what I'm saying? Drawing fouls on them all. T-Man, Luke. Especially T-Man. Look at this. Jump stop. He's on your shield. Look at this. Pass fake. Get off me, Zubats. And then double clutch. Hey, bro. That's elite IQ, man. That's great IQ. That's what I do. What are we doing? Okay, you see right here, he sets the screen, and look at the gap. Look at Saric, everybody, you got to shoot, but look who's shrinking. D-Book shrinking, everybody's shrinking. So he wasted, they canceled the opportunity, and he got back in time. You see, and Saric digging and stunting for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's already canceled that whole play. Once that cancels, then you got to shoot from Egypt. You got to shoot low late clock situations, and that's what's happening. When you cancel that original pick and roll, then let them play helter-skelter from there. What are we doing? Okay, D-Book coming off the, bruh. But you see how they're doing different actions now. Before it was straight PNR. Now they're having mans come off balls and down screens. What are we doing? You see right here? Perfect screen by Zubats. He gets caught. So Saric is forced to have to step up because he can't leave him. You see, Campaign is not following Reggie. So now it's a switch. He brings it back out. IQ. You have either a mismatch in the post or Reggie. Island, you better fry him. And this is what happens. See? Oh my goodness. My goodness, Reggie said I've been eating my veggies. Reggie said I'm the closer. I'm going to put the team on my shoulder. What are we talking about? And see different ways. Look at good Hazzy. Hey! Yo, bro, Campaign is tough, man. He's playing nice, man. Bruh. What are y'all talking? That's how you feel? Boom. My goodness, bruh. What kind of eliteness? Hello? Nothing about my buckets is fluke. What are we talking about? Come on, man. He's like, yo, that was a foul. Like, give me the foul. That could have been a 9-1 still, low-key. Only a 3-point game. What are we doing? Okay, they want D-Book. D-Book, go to the post. That's Pat Bev on you. Okay, kill him then. Pat Bev, this is Mono Iman's a game within a game. Good reach. He said, I'm going to teach, though. Another reach. Oh, my good. Another reach. Eat my peach, though. No. It's a hack. You can see D-Book game with it. Look at PG off the curl. Not paying attention. Always. And you go under. Bruh. Dog. PG, you've been playing horrendous defense. Horrendous defense. Like, I'm just real. I call it out, man. I'm pointing it out. Point him out. Point him out. That's what I'm doing. Good screen. Kill then. Floater. Good pass. And obviously, great, great help by Carter, but they're doing that. They're doing a delayed back screen. You get what I'm saying? D-Book does that. Good call. Good call. The back screen, that's what D-Book be doing for the Phoenix, and the same way that they be doing as well for the Clippers, back screen for the big. And you can see D-Book's trying to set the back screen again, and then look, he comes off the screen. What are we doing here, okay? Mono ain't mono. Look at the swipe through. Yo, PG, you've been sussing all game defensively. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta be smart. Like, D-Book is being smart. Look, you can't put your hand out, put it to the side. Look at this, swipe through. You do that too. Like, you gotta know better. That's easy. Like, D-Book drawing fouls easily. Look at this. Why is your hand in front? Like, bruh, for what? IQ, that's what I do. And I know mans don't pay attention. They forget. But you got to know, like, it's bonus at this time. So you got to, play smarter. What are we doing? Great defense. Great defense. Good pass. Good defense, bro. Oh, that's boom. Yo, bruh. Pat Bev. He said I got that, Brad. I got cash too, boy. I can shoot. What are we doing? Okay, D-Book, mono. This is a game within a game. I love it. Yeah, and then look at this. Look at Zubats. Play perfect defense. I don't know the help. And look at Kennard and Reggie. Play perfect defense. Help the help. And then Reggie helps the help by going to Kennard's man. And then Luke goes back to Reggie's man. That's picture perfect rotation. Picture perfect defense. And then, and then Aiden obviously with the rebound, bruh. And then, that's unlucky. Bruh, but y'all got lucky. Great defense get rewarded, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you hustle, when you don't play lazy defense, and then you go under. Reggie, that's a great look when he went under. But still, they're playing better defense. Both ends, they're playing great defense. Finally, the Clippers is matching, the defensive intensity that the Suns is bringing. Extra rotating, extra help, all of that type of stuff. That's picture perfect. That's what you want. What are we doing here? Okay, D-Book coming off. They switched. Off the screen, playing the drop, perfect. Great defense. That's great defense. You see how they digged, how they helped, how they, Pat Bev on the weak side? And then, obviously Crowder had to force the cut because he saw nothing there. And he thought he was staying. Miscommunication. But it's great defense by the Clippers. That's how you play the drop. Every man helps. What are we doing? Now they're doing guard-to-guard screens to try and throw them off. Zubats is not setting no screen. They're doing guard-to-guard screen to miscommunicate the switch. That's what they're trying to do. Oh, that's how you feel? Ah! That's what they doing. So you can see Tyloo, they're adjusting, on offensive schemes to the defensive scheme. What are we doing? Bruh, you see how Campaign digging? And then right here, perfect defense. Campaign doesn't follow him. He runs straight to Bridges' man. You see Aiden has to pick up. Bridges now goes down to Zubats. Even Devin Booker helps on Zubats. Every man helps, plays in between both. And then he can see, okay, and runs back and lets Crowder, bruh. Oh my goodness, yo. The Suns' team defense rotation-wise is so elite, man. They're on a string. They're on a string. That's why I said it's tough, man. You can't just run into the paint, drive, and kick on them because they actually cancel all of that shit. You see versus the Lakers, versus the Nuggets, like their defense is actually picture perfect right here. Look at this. You see they're playing the drop, but Reggie actually picks up on the drop instead, and it's another way to cancel the drop. And he picks up on the drop instead. PG now plays in between Book and Crowder, and you can see, and then now he lets him, and then now goes back. Now Reggie goes to the corner. Perfect way to cancel the drop. You see? Other ways to do that. You can do other ways to help your team. Look. And then you got a one-on-one. Both teams stay high pick and roll, high PNR. And then off of that, you force one-on-one delayed. Bruh. I'm okay with Kennard shooting that because he's been hot. And then look, that should be a jump ball. That should be a jump ball. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Bruh, mans are daggering in the club. That's what y'all doing on the wall. Pause. It's jump ball. Hands on touch jump ball. It's a jump ball. He's like, bruh, it is supposed to be a jump ball. PG ain't wrong. He ain't wrong still. Look at this, bruh. You can see, obviously, they both jump for it. And then he goes right. He grabs it right. That's elite timing. He's on the ball. Like, how was that a timeout? That's actually cap. And then, obviously, Crowder's like, get off me. Get off me. Look at man's daggering in the club. Come on now. Come on now. Man's are in the back corner. Pause. But what are we doing? Flats? Oh, my God. Headbutt.